Getty. The Seahawks could look towards a long-term solution to eventually replace Geno Smith. The Seattle Seahawks could be an ideal landing spot for an aggressive playmaker at quarterback. As suggested by CBS Sports' Garrett Podale, the Seahawks should be considered a best fit for South Carolina quarterback Spencer Rattler, who is one of the better quarterback prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft. Podale argues that Rattler could be the potential long-term starter in Seattle over Geno Smith. That could be the perfect time for Rattler to replace him as the Seahawks' long-term starter, wrote Podale on February 26. Pro Bowl wideout DK Metcalf and 2023 first-round pick Jackson Smith-Njigba are a talented 1-2 punch, and both could very well still be on the roster by then. New offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb had Washington Huskies quarterback Michael Penix Jr. looking like the best quarterback in college football at times throughout the 2023 season. The Seahawks have committed to Smith as its starter entering the 2024 season, however, his future as the franchise quarterback likely hinges on his performance this season. While the Seahawks have made a major move for Washington Commanders quarterback Sam Howell since then, Seattle could always add a third passer to the roster. That leaves the door open for a new franchise quarterback in the future. Rattler is not expected to go in the first 2 rounds, instead, he's projected to be selected in the 3rd round of the draft. The 23-year-old Rattler had the definition of an up-and-down career in college. He began his collegiate career as a highly touted prospect at the University of Oklahoma. He was considered the class of 2019's top pro-style quarterback prospect and spent his freshman year behind Jalen Hurts before taking over the starting job in 2020. After leading the Sooners to a Big 12 championship and Cotton Bowl victory at the conclusion of the 2020 season, Rattler entered the 2021 season as the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. However, Rattler was benched in favor of Caleb Williams during the middle of the season and never started again for Oklahoma. Rattler then transferred to South Carolina, throwing 37 touchdowns against 20 interceptions during his 2 seasons as a starter. At just 6 feet tall, Rattler doesn't have the ideal size to be a quarterback. However, his playmaking ability and arm talent is similar to that of Williams, as Bleacher Report's Derek Klassen describes in his scouting report of Rattler. Better yet, Rattler throws with a ton of velocity and a surprising dose of control, writes Klassen. He can add or take off zip as needed, and he can put proper arc under the ball to access all 3 levels of the field. Rattler can bomb it deep just as well as he can lay in a feathery corner route. His arm talent and elasticity is eerily similar to that of Caleb Williams. As Klassen details regarding Rattler's traits, he's an aggressive, creative playmaker.